not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, I am going to talk on a very important topic, which is often a neglected topic, but is very significant and plays a great role in everyone's life. So in this video, I am going to talk about the importance of Kul Devta, especially in the Indian culture. Now let me make this very simple for you. What do you understand by the word Kul? Kul refers to the clan or the group to which a set of people belongs. In India, our ancestors used to live in villages, and when they lived in villages, they would face certain challenges and they would worship a deity whom they most believed in, and that deity would protect them from difficulties, from problems, and this deity is known as the family deity or Kul Devta. So Kul Devta or Kul Devi is the deity whom your generations of ancestors have been worshipping since a very long time, and that deity protects the family or the clan from difficulties, from calamities. Now what has happened is, today the world has globalized. Today modernization is there. People have migrated to cities, people have migrated to foreign countries, and they have completely been out of touch with these old villages, with their old civilization, and with the culture followed by their ancestors. So due to this, most people have forgotten about their Kul Devta. Forgetting your Kul Devta is like forgetting your parent. It is like not respecting your parents, not being in touch with them, and therefore not getting their blessings. When you are young, when you are in any problem, it is your parents whom you approach first, and they help you to solve that problem because they love you a lot. Similarly, your Kul Devta or your family deity loves you a lot, but if you have forgotten him, he will not be able to help you because you don't approach him for help. You don't ask him for help. Now all Hindu families are said to have their lineage traced to a particular guru or a rishi. And these gurus or rishis used to worship a particular deity. That deity is your family deity in reality. That deity is therefore your Kul Devta. And the lineage which traces back to the rishis is known as your Gotra. So there were 7 rishis: Atri, Bharadwaj, Vishwamitra, Vashisht, Agastya, Kashyapa and Gautama. So these were the 7 principal rishis. Now some villages also trace back their roots to other rishis. So this rishi to which the lineage is traced is known as Gotra. And based on your Gotra, your family deity is worshipped. Now before you start anything auspicious, say you are getting into a new marriage, you are being blessed with a child, you are getting into a new job, a new university, it is always advisable that you go and pay your respects to your Kul Devta or Kul Devi and take his or her blessings, and also pray to him for smooth execution of that task without any obstacles. So in our culture, when we get married, there is a ritual called as Var Bhet, where the husband and the wife go and visit the Kul Devta and they offer prayers and a gift to the Kul Devta. That is why it is called as Var Bhet. And this is done so that we pay respects to our Kul Devta and get his protection and blessings to ensure a smooth married life ahead or any other smooth work which we want to happen. So, in ancient times, when there was an epidemic of plague in Goa, what the people of Goa did is there was a family deity called as Zambaulim, Damodar. Okay, so in Goa there is a place called Zambaulim, and there is a temple of Lord Damodar who is actually an incarnation of Shiva. So what these people did is plague was spreading throughout Goa, and then they finally surrendered to their Kul Devta. That is, they went to this Zambaulim temple and they prayed to the Kul Devta and made coconuts offering to the Kul Devta, requesting that they be protected from this disease. And to everyone's surprise, from the very next day, the plague started receding in Goa, and Goa was then restored to normalcy. Now, both the Portuguese, the Konkanis, as well as people from other religions worship this deity. This deity is also known as Dambab and is located in Zambaulim in Goa. He is also my Kul Devta. And as a practice, I worship my Kul Devta daily. So, regardless of what happens, I will always chant his name 108 times daily, even if it is late in the night or whatever happens. So, in short, what I want to tell you is you should never forget your Kul Devta. Worship your Kul Devta, because whenever your family is in trouble, whenever you are facing extreme challenges, it is only the Kul Devta who can resolve those challenges. If your Kul Devta is angry, not pleased with you, then even the other deities cannot help you, because it is like your father or mother is angry with you and an outsider has no role to play in that conflict. So, for those who really don't understand the meaning of Kul Devta still, you can watch the film called Kantara, and it's a super hit film in India, and it resembles or logically maps to the Kul Devta concept. So if you understand that film, you will understand the significance of Kul Devta. So the point is, different clans or different people will have different Kul Devtas, and you should make it a point to at least visit the Kul Devta temple once in a year or two and take his blessings. Without that, what happens is this Kul Devta offers a lot of protection to you and your clan. Now, as you lose your contact with your Kul Devta over the years, this protection also goes on diminishing. And later on, certain challenges will come in your life, certain roadblocks will come in your life, which can only be resolved by this Kul Devta. So never forget your Kul Devta at any cost. Visit the Kul Devta temple. Do offerings there. Go there once in a year or at least once in 2 years, and offer your sincere prayers there and request for his protection. Now, many a times I have seen people who do not get a child despite their best efforts, or people who are unable to pass an exam despite their best efforts, or people who face severe challenges in their work environment. Their family life is also in shatters. So there could be multiple reasons for this, but one of the main reasons could be because you have forgotten your Kul Devta. Especially if you see Pitrudosh in the chart, then you can understand that those people have forgotten their ancestors, and therefore they are also forgotten their Kul Devta. So such people should definitely go visit the Kul Devta, offer your prayers in that temple, and take the Kul Devta's blessings. After that, you will see that your problems automatically start getting resolved. Based on my personal experience also, I'll tell you that around the years 2012 2014, I faced severe problems in my personal life. And I felt that these problems would never end. It was like something from which I was not able to come out despite putting in my best. So what happened is, I stopped all forms of worship and I only worship my Kul Devta continuously for 6 to 7 months. And after that, not only my problem got solved, but I got some wonderful things which I had never thought about would happen in my life. And that changed my life completely. So, this is the real importance of worshipping your Kul Devta. Never forget your Kul Devta at any cost. Now, I will come to the most important part. What happens, or what if you don't know who is your Kul Devta? Especially if you are an Indian, then what you should do is first you should speak to your ancestors, to your grandparents, and try to find out who was the family deity they have been worshipping. You might get some answer there. And if you get that answer, then you know who is your Kul Devta. But now suppose, even if they don't know, then what to do? Then there is a simple way by which you can recognize your Kul Devta through your horoscope. Now look at the second house in your horoscope. What does the second house from the ascendant in your horoscope indicate? It indicates the family. It indicates the family in which you are born. So you can worship the Lord of the second house from your ascendant in the horoscope as the family deity. For example, if you are born with Gemini ascendant, then the second house is the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. Now, who is the deity of the moon? The deity of moon is Mahagauri and Lord Shiva. So you can worship Mahagauri as your Kul Devi or Lord Shiva as your Kul Devta. Similarly, let us say you are born with the Virgo ascendant or the Kanya Lagna. In that case, the second house from that ascendant is the sign of Libra or Tula. And Libra or Tula is ruled by Shukra. The deity of Shukra is goddess Mahalakshmi. So you can worship Mahalakshmi as your Kul Devi in that case. So on, you can extrapolate this principle. Suppose you are born with the Sagittarius ascendant or Dhanu Lagna. The second house from Sagittarius ascendant is the sign of Capricorn or Makar, which is ruled by Saturn. And the deity of Saturn is Venkatramana or Vishnu. So you can worship Lord Venkatramana, Lord Balaji, Lord Vishnu as your Kul Devta in that case. Now, even if you don't know your horoscope details, if you don't have your birth details, in that case, you can worship Lord Dattatreya as your Kul Devta, because Dattatreya is born out of Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar, and therefore he has the energies of all these three deities from whom all the clans have originated. So you can also worship Lord Dattatreya as your Kul Devta if you do not know your birth details, if you do not know your horoscope. Lastly, if you belong to a different religion such as Christianity or Islam or Judaism, then you can worship the deity followed by that religion as your family deity. Christians worship Jesus, so there is nothing wrong in worshipping Jesus as your family deity. If you are a foreigner, there is nothing wrong in that. Same way, you can worship the deity of your respective religion as your family deity. Now friends, I want to make one thing very clear. I am not trying to distinguish between different forms of God here. God is one only. But there is a difference, like, let us say your father is the boss of a company. At home, your father behaves very friendly with you. He has a different attitude towards you. But when he is working in a company, you may not be able to mingle with him in the same way as you mingle with him at home. So your father's role is different at his house, it's different in office, and it's different elsewhere. Now, the best way is to approach your father when he is at home, when he is in a friendly mood. And that form of your father is known as Kul Devta. Kul Devta is nothing but the parent of your ancestors, the highest deity worshipped by your ancestors since generations. So Do worship your Kul Devta. Don't forget him. Visit his temple once a year or at least twice a year. Take his blessings. Whenever you are starting some new initiative, say you are joining a college, you are joining a school, you are going for a new marriage, you are having childbirth, you are visiting a foreign country, do visit your kuldevta. Now many of us also stay abroad. In that case, what to do? So whenever you come to India, instead of visiting lot of foreign countries, spare some time out of that few days when you visit India, and do first go to your kuldevta temple, offer prayers there, and then you can go on other trips. Now if you don't happen to come to India for a very long time, you have settled permanently abroad, in that case you cannot visit the Kuldevta temple. But definitely you can chant the name of your Kuldevta 108 times daily at a fixed time. Offer respects to him. That should also be sufficient, for at the end of the day, it is about giving respect to the Kuldevta. It is about taking his blessings. And with sincere faith, you can definitely do that. Even Lord Ram had a Kuldevi called Devkali, and Ravan had a Kuldevi called Nikumbala. When Ravan's son Indrajit wanted to defeat Ram, they started a yajna for the Kuldevi Nikumbala. But Ram and Lakshman reached on time and destroyed that yajna, and therefore Indrajit was not able to defeat Lakshman. And that is how Lakshman was able to kill Indrajit. Otherwise, Indrajit would have won the war. Had he completed that yajna and got the blessings of his Kuldevi Nikumbala. So friends, that's all from my end. If you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. You can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. For any queries, please write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.